Welcome back to Sacred Echoes of the LTC. Today we're going to be doing Act 3. Now we're able to choose between which Ulm and Celica's route we want to do, and I'm going to start with Celica. This is the first time we encounter Conrad, and I'm just positioning people. So we're just swapping Saber around so we can get these kills of the enemies that are around here. And Leon begins his killing spree, although at a markedly lower experience rate, because he's now at promotion level. Very handily, both Pala and Katri are allied units from the start, and it's going to be a major job to clear up most of these Lord. On the enemy phase, Kamui gets quite a few kills, which is very nice. And so do the two Pegasi. The sisters continue moving south. And I may kill this enemy here. And she learns Aura. Just position the two of them for supports, and Kamui gets that kill. This map is Kill Boss, but very nicely, at full move, Pala is able to just about kill that enemy there. And then Saber finishes off Garth, and gets a level in the process. This gives us a handy 3-turn clear of Chapter 16. Next of all is the Graveyard map, Among the Graves, which has been entirely redesigned, and it also involves a Miller statue, which is very nice, because we're able to promote Leon. I also give Katria the Javelin because she's the one who's going to be doing the boss kill. Pala just goes and buys 3 Javelins, which I think is all we're going to need for the clear. And Katria begins on her mission, which will bring her just into the right tile to kill the boss in the 3rd turn. Leon promotes. And Kamui positions himself so that he'll be able to kill an enemy on enemy phase. He starts to swap forward Saber. Now Pala goes and kills this archer over here. Once again, we do the great swapping. Pala goes and visits the village, which gives us a Duma Charm, and what this does is protect against armor and cav effectiveness, so that'll be given to Leon. Celica will swap forward last turn so that she can kill this enemy with Thunder. I decide to give that kill to Jenny. She gains Physic in the process, which isn't exactly going to be useful, but we have it. This is a situation where it could have been helpful for us to have given the Levin Sword to Saber, because he would have been able to kill that archer, but this is not possible, so Katri just kills the boss for a 3-turn clear of Chapter 17. After this, we get Atlas as an Axeman and Hyas, a villager OC who takes over all of Atlas's characteristics. Atlas will be important later, but not really for this map, which is Desert Bastion, aka the Archer Fortress, which everyone who's played this map in Gaiden or Echoes will surely remember. It has been greatly revamped though, so it's much less of a pain to complete. Celica kills this sniper because she can. And then we have the sisters lift her forward. And we also get the support for bonus points. Everyone else gets kills that they can. And Leon continues doing his job. Kamui gets a kill here. And because she can, Jenny uses Physic. And gets to level 9 in the process. Leon kills the boss, who says you should be afraid, and we definitely should not be afraid. Leon has nothing to fear. Especially with stats like those. Paolo and Katria get some kills on the archers. And Saber kills this shaman because Celica needs to move to this tile. This gives her exactly enough movement to move onto the throne on the next turn. And that's a green unit. It's Jessie, who we need to talk to recruit. Saber kills this archer who's in the way, because we are going to need all 3 of the actions of Paolo, Katria, and Leon in order to make it so that Celica is able to first talk to Jessie, and then seize for a 3-turn clear of Desert Bastion. Now we get to choose between whether or not we're fighting Deen or Sonya. We're going to go and battle Sonya because her map takes fewer turns, and neither of them I think are going to be very important to this run overall. Now we have Jesse, who is a thief in this hack. He joins with Repair, which we're obviously going to store because he's not going to be doing anything, unsurprisingly, like in vanilla. Now it's time for chapter 19, where it's the Ultimatum, Feat Sonya. In terms of the people who are useful to bring, it's anyone who can use Swap for the most part, and the Flyers, and also our Myrmidons. This is just me checking whether or not Bowie can actually one-hit KO with crit, and he can. First of all, we have to swap forward Katria, who moves her full move and equips the Javelin. Saber kills this mage over here. And we fund to kill this mage. Physic is used, and Celica uses heal, getting her to level 10. Kamui kills the witch for a lot of experience. And there's that one shot I mentioned before. We get a Lance Free, which is obviously not going to be very useful to me. Swap forward Celica, who uses Thunder on that enemy over there because of her increased move. At this point I decide we're going to focus more on Saber's experience, so we can focus on definitely getting him to Dread Fighter. And Katria needs to move her full move with the Javelin. This is because Sonya is a stationary enemy. And she dies. Getting Katria 1 level off of promotion. If you want a reference point for what Deen's map looks like, here it is. If we are to swap our flyer so that they move there, it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it still ultimately takes 3 turns to reach Deen, meaning that it's much faster to just do Sonya's map.
I'm aware that we are nowhere near the end of Celica's side of Act 3, but after having continued on for some time, including having cleared Miller's Temple and gotten through half of Alm's Act 3, I found out that there are, in fact, desert items in Sacred Echoes, specifically in Chapter 19, the map that's just been shown on screen. I didn't realise this for two reasons. Firstly, during my vanilla playthrough, I didn't get any of them. Additionally, when looking at the map in FE Builder, the event was set up differently, it seems, from how they were in FE8, so I didn't recognise the event as a desert item. And the desert items are kind of important, because they include the boots. This means that there are around 10 maps of catch-up that I have to do, and it's really demotivating, honestly. So what the solution for now is going to be is to call this video here, and then have next fortnight be Olmside, so that then afterwards I can return to Celica's side and actually have the motivation to do Celica's side again properly from the start of Chapter 19 onward. It's a shame, because I was very happy with some of the clears of the later Celica side maps, but what can you do? I hope that you understand, and continue to be interested in the progress of this run. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, have a good one.